Good afternoon, everybody. This is Keith with Spreadsheet Sports coming to you again for another blah, blah, blah. Just scratch that. Let's go. All right. This is BoomersDaddy. Got a lot of stuff to go out over today. Got a full slate of MLB to go through. Got some college football announcements to get to, and a couple quick hits and tips about how to kind of get into that transition from football to, from baseball to football mode, and kind of how to go about doing that. If you miss anything in the podcast today or you don't quite understand it, make sure you refer back to my NFL DFS 101 article series. It's got a kind of a breakdown and a guideline of how to go through things, a research routine, how to manage your bankroll properly, and then kind of a positional outline really of what I look for people to roster. So Brian's got some cool tools coming out. The college football tools should be out pretty much any day now. As soon as that comes out, hopefully the beginning of next week, I will have a rundown through kind of how to use it, kind of what you want to do, how you want to work through it. And I will start having some college football articles coming out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday kicks off college football season. FanDuel is throwing out a Playboy Mansion qualifier first night. It's a $25 buy-in. There's also a $200 buy-in level. So they've got live finals. I know Fantasy Aces has got live finals. Yahoo just rolled out their NFL product. DraftKings has got live finals. And football season is king. It is here. Baseball is my favorite sport. Basketball is probably my least favorite. Because I don't have that many emotional ties other than to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I don't have to worry about it. I haven't been following basketball quite as long. But football is definitely the king. So college football, NFL football, it's here, and we're going to attack it full on and have a lot of fun doing it. So, but before we get that, we got one more day of MLB. Hope you guys have made some money this season over the last couple months since I came on board and have started doing this for you guys. Hopefully it has kind of not only helped you learn DFS a little bit better, but also made some money and put a nice little cushion in your bankroll heading into NFL. If not, then that's okay. You got to keep grinding. Some people learn quicker than others. And if it has, then congratulations, you're ready to rock. So last day of MLB, guys. We got to hit it hard. You can keep playing, obviously. If you ask me questions, I can look at the answers for you. I can give you my opinions. But as far as content and stuff, I'm going to be focusing on football because I've got both college and NFL that I've got to get to. So that's going to take up a lot of time. So throwing 3 sports in there is going to be difficult. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when NBA rolls around, but it's going to be it's going to be different. So let's get to it. Position by position breakdown. We've got some aces going tonight. We've got Francisco Liriano, Max Scherzer, Clayton Kershaw, Masahiro Tanaka. We got Michael Wacha going. We've got Ian Kennedy going. Sorry. We've got Chad Haney going. We got Cole Hamels going. We got Jason Hamill going. We got Scott Kazmir going. So we got Taijuan Walker going. I mean, it is an absolute crazy night for pitching. It's what's going to separate you from everybody else. How are you going to separate yourself in the field for GPPs? You could go with Liriano, who's a minus 248 favorite, and he's not even the largest favorite of the day. the Rockies are absolutely horrible against left-handed pitching. I don't think I need to tell you that. Clayton Kershaw dominates them. It's just, yeah. So I think they're like 6-28 against left-handed pitching this year. So it's not good. So obviously, Francisco Liriano, as much as it hurts me to say it, it's probably my top play of the night. I don't mind rolling him out there for cash games or GPPs. Max Scherzer against the Atlanta Braves, the Miami Marlins, isn't a bad play either. Obviously, he's going to be the second most expensive on the slate today. Clayton Kershaw is a minus 219 favorite, and out of the 4 top pitchers, he's actually the least favorite. But he's $13K on FanDuel. I know he's pretty expensive over there on DraftKings as well. It's if I'm going to GPPs, I'm probably, depending on the value, I'm probably going to pay up for Kershaw because not a lot of people are going to do it. They're going to want to save the money so they can load up on better bats. But we've seen over the last week or so that if you don't have the pitching, you're not even going to put yourself in the position to win, and then you still have to hit those quality bats in order to get there. Just to give you an example, I had a team last night. I put up 46 points, and I just finished outside the cash line. So it's one of those things that if you don't get the right combination, there is no slack right now. There is hardly any dead money out there. And you'll see that in NFL. There will be a lot of dead money the first couple weeks. So you want to attack it and really, really, really go after it. So as far as sleepers, as far as GPPs are concerned, I don't mind Raisel Iglesias for the Reds. I think he's going to be nice. We've got Matt Harvey going tonight against the Red Sox. So I think that's going to be a good matchup. It's a crazy night for pitching. It really, really is. I haven't seen one of these nights in a very, very long time. So catchers, I've got 3. I've got Victor Martinez, obviously going against R.A. Dickey. I think the Tigers are a great stack tonight. I think they're in a great situation. I'm not sure if they're going to win the game, but that's more the fact that the Tigers are throwing Boyd tonight, who's a lefty in the Rogers Center, which means, guess what? We get to load up on Toronto bats if you can. So I think they're going to go lower owned just because of the fact that not a lot of people are going to be able to fit in their lineups, but we'll see how it works out. Ian Kinsler for me, Johnny Gomes for me is a really, really good play going against Haney tonight. I think he's got the capabilities of doing some stuff. I think that entire Indians offense is extremely good tonight. So, and then the last one is going to be Yasmani Grandal against Jason Hamill. Anytime there's a righty on the mound and he can hit left-handed, especially at home, then I really, really like Grandal. So first base tonight, Pedro Alvarez. I like Pedro Alvarez. He hit a home run for me last night against the lefty. I told you guys, it's one of those things that I always look for, just because it's a lefty on lefty matchup. How well can he hit left-handed pitching? And he's actually hit it really, really well this year. So, Miguel Cabrera, obviously, Edwin Encarnacion, obviously, both of them are in play with what's going to go on there in the Rogers Center tonight. You're going to want to try to have exposure to this game, even if it's some of the lower end value plays, because I think it could be a really, really high scoring game. But Ryan Zimmerman and my sneaky play of the night for first base is going to be Carlos Santana. So I think going against Haney, the Indians are going to go extremely overlooked, and I think that could be one of your sneakier stacks of the night. So obviously first base is always loaded. It's one of those positions that you can, I don't want to say throw a dart and hope it sticks, but there's a lot of viable options at first base. It's absolutely loaded. just like usual. So for second base, there are three plays for me, and three plays only. Rendon for the Washington Nationals, Ian Kinsler, obviously. If you look at his BVP against R.A. Dickey, it's absolutely absurd and obscene. And then Robinson Cano, not Robinson Cano, Brian Dozier for the Twins. I think the Twins are going to be another one of those sneaky stacks tonight going against Kazmir. They tend to hit left-handed pitching pretty well, especially when they're at home. So I think Dozier and Plouffe could be great plays tonight. Third base, obviously, it's a lefty. It's in the Rogers Center, and Josh Donaldson is in the lineup. Lock and load him. He's going to be expensive. You're going to have to find some major value in order to fit him in. He was over $6,000, and that was away from the Rogers Center. So I haven't quite looked at all the salaries yet, but I know he's going to be expensive. A nice pivot off of him is going to be Miguel Sanu or Trevor Plouffe. And then I think that Josh Turner's in play as well going against Jason Hamill. So Turner's actually hit right-handed batting or right-handed pitching a lot better this year than he normally has. Normally he crushes left-handed pitching. So that's something to look for. Not just look at the career splits, but look at how he's done this year. And it's actually quite shocking. So shortstop, I've got two. I've got Troy Tulowitzki and Ian Desmond. That's about it. I don't like where Brandon Crawford is going against Michael Wacha. And there aren't a lot of other shortstops that I actually like that are in good positions. I guess you could go Carlos Correa. He might be a nice little pivot off of one of those two, but I think Ian Desmond and Troy Tulowitzki are by far the top plays of the night. So outfield, we've seen it a little bit over the last couple days, but outfield stacks have absolutely just started to go off. Obviously, Bryce Harper's in play. Your sneaky play of the night if he's in the lineup for the outfield at BVP, and he's going to be next to nothing owned, is going to be Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler is hitting like 478 against Clayton Kershaw, and it's not a small sample size by any stretch of the imagination. He's like 17 for 40 against him. So don't expect a lot of pop, and he could go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, but if you're looking to kind of stack against, or not stack really, but if you're looking to kind of get a low ownership that could get you 2-3 points, Fowler could be one of them. Chris Bryant's 1 for 2 with a home run off of him, so that could be a way to go to stack just go 1-3 in that sense, or 1-4 wherever Bryant is in the lineup. But that could be kind of nice too if you could get that. Obviously, Starling Marte and Andrew McCutchen both in play for me. Michael Brantley, absolutely. I love the Indian stack tonight. The Indians and Tigers are probably my favorite plays of the day. Bryce Harper, like I said, he's in play. Jose Bautista, he's going to be in play. Trying to think here. Colby Rasmus, it wouldn't be a bad shot either. And then Torrey Hunter and Eddie Rosario, like I said, going against Scott Kazmir, I think could be extremely, extremely nice. So it's going to be a little bit fun tonight. So as far as tonight, what I would try to do with with all these high price pitchers is I would start with Kershaw because he's going to be the most expensive, and I would see if you can put a viable team around him. If you can and you like that team, obviously stick with that team, but maybe start cycling in if you're putting multiple entries into that team, into that GPP. Kind of put that same core of bats with your different pitchers. See if that works. See if that helps you, because If all of them go off, then great, awesome. But if only one or two of them go off and you still have those bats, then you have multiple chances to be able to, because it's not, in my opinion, it's not going to be the point to where if they all go off, it's going to be which one goes the farthest, which one gets the most points. I believe all four of those pitchers tonight have the capabilities of getting you anywhere between 17 and 22 points on FanDuel, which is absolutely crazy. To be able to have four, and then you throw Matt Harvey in there, you've got five. To be able to have five pitchers that have the possibility of getting you almost 20 points is it's not normal on a Friday night. So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be we're going to enjoy the sweat, and we're going to have some fun. So, guys, starting Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be college football. I'm going to break down a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have some screenshots and a walkthrough video, hopefully, of the college football tool. I'm going to have kind of a little bit, or not a little bit, a lot of kind of how to attack football, because basically it's college football is NFL on steroids, with no defense, no kicker. You're playing basically just offensive positions, and you have games, especially with these mid-tier schools. You have games that are 45-43 in the third quarter, and they're just running up and down the field. So I've got a lot of college football research to go through this weekend. I'll have a lot of good information for you on Monday to go through and to be able to get you into. I've got my last NFL DFS article 101 or DFS 101 article coming out tomorrow. It will be centered around defense and kicker. And that should be able to kind of help you tie it all in together. And there'll be a little one that kind of helps you do the complete roster construction on how to build cash game lineups and GPP lineups at the same time. So, guys, for Spreadsheet Sports, I am BoomersDaddy. Hope you guys have a great night. Good luck and make some money.